We got Villain in net starting. And here we go, puck drop. Dusterhoff gains the red line, sorry about that, and drives it into the far boards there. Comes back out in front of the goalie, he stops it. We got these stanchion bars in the way somewhat. We got to deal with those. So Hamburg Hawks win it back. Ducks drive it back into the far side corner there. Puck pinned up on the boards there. Gerard comes away with it, cuts through the middle. Dusterhoff comes down and sends it in on this goaltender, reaches out and covers that up. Both these teams losing game one in this Harbor Center Cup tournament. So we got Baker's line coming out. He pushes the puck forward. And the angle in the corner is kind of bad too. The puck comes back to Klinowski. He winds up and drives it in on this Hamburg goaltender. So the Ducks already got a couple good shots on him, testing him out. Baker pushes the puck forward. Lee's going to jump on it. Oh, lifts the opponent's stick, takes it from him. Bozoyan cuts it off on the half wall, drives it back into the corner. Lee comes away with it, walks it out, tries to get it back, but cut off back to the D, cut off by Hamburg. Hamburg cuts into the zone, pulls up on the right wing, around the back of the net, and comes out into the neutral zone. It's going to be a race to the puck. Bozoyan on the gas. He chips it back. Lee cuts it down on the breakout. Comes back out, works its way into the neutral zone. Ducks send it back in. Almost cut off by Sonari with speed off the bench. Flick comes in, cuts the poke, checks the puck in there. Flick recovers it in the slot, backhands it just wide of the net. And looks like we're going to have a interference penalty called on Hamburg Hawks. So your junior Ducks are going to have a power play opportunity here at 14:29 left in the first period here. Puck pulled back. McPhee jumps on it, jumps it over to big shot in, big rebound right in front. Sonari trying to pick it up on his stick. Flick back there, battling for it. Hamburg comes away with it, able to clear it out. That's Hagman on the far side over there on the D. Hamburg drives it into the corner. Silver comes in to help out McPhee. Stenari in there trying to pick it out of the feet. Battle for it in the corner, killing precious time off the penalty. So puck pushed into the corner. Klinowski picks it up there. Pulls up behind the net. Comes out near side. Cross ice, nobody there. Dana's got to come back and get it. He pushes it back to Dusterhoff. He moves it up to Moroz, but that headman pass is cut off by Hamburg. Ducks push it back into the neutral zone. Stenari picks up, or Campbell picks it up on the right wing. Senator Moroz going down the slot area. Looking for a big rebound just behind Moroz. Hamburg comes away with it. Cuts across the red line, gains entry into the Duck zone, dumps it into the near side corner. Dana pulls into the zone with speed, looking to cut to the net. Gets it out. Campbell comes in and puts a nice little shot in on net. Puck comes back to Gerard. He backhands it out into the neutral zone. chopped away from him. Gerard comes right back to Gerard. He drives it in deep. Hamburg's back on the chase. They pick it up behind their own net. O'Neill back there causing some pressure. Comes away with the puck, comes out to the half wall, but Hamburg jumps on it. Hamburg, a 2-on-1 develops. Back check by Chappelle, and Dusterhoff cuts out cross ice attempt off. Hamburg drives it back in behind Villain. Reverse over to, it's kind of hard at this angle picking up the names, so I apologize right now, but we'll figure it out and get it right here eventually. Looks like Campbell dumped it in deep, or that's Chappelle. Chappelle dumped it in deep. Picked up on the corner. Baker in there on the forecheck, gets a stick lifted. Sonari behind the net. Puck comes out to McPhee. McPhee drives it 2 feet wide of the net far. Hagman's going to pinch the boards, hold it in. Baker's going to come back, support. Gets chipped beyond him. Hamburg comes away with it. Cuts across the red line, dumps it in off the boards and into the far side corner. Hagman picks that up. He drives it back up along the boards. Hamburg picks it up off the mid wall. Circles behind the net, drops it back to their D. They say a shot's blocked. Looks like Bazoyan's going to go in all alone on the block shot. He's going to come in, cut in. Oh, he goes just high and over the shoulder and net of the goaltender. Picked up by Lee. He cuts back into the slot area. Pulls up on the half wall, makes a nice little move. Hoists it about 2 feet over the net. Picked up by Klinovsky on the back end. He tried to drive through and then follows through up high. Klinovsky's going to the box for a high hit there. So Klinovsky to the box for interference on a high hit. Face off to the left of Villain. Ducks clearing attempt, blocked down by Hamburg. Now it gets out. Flick in on the forecheck. Chases the guy, takes the puck away from the Hamburg Hawk behind the net. Pulled up in the corner. Silver on the back check. Causes disruption on the entry into the Ducks zone by Hamburg and offside, so faceoff's coming outside the zone. Puck pushed back. Picked up by McPhee. McPhee drives it in deep. Cut off by the Hamburg goaltender behind the net. Ducks go for a change on the fly. Hamburg on the breakout. Cut across the red line. Dana comes in and chops it away nicely. Pushes it back in. Says got to go back in their own end and try again. Hamburg pulls up behind their own net. Comes out the far side. Dana again on the back check. Again, chops it away and cleared out nicely. So Hamburg with the puck behind the net. Stretch pass far side. Dana over there to disrupt again. Comes back to Hagman. Hagman picked it up and drove it in deep again. Hamburg having a hard time getting out of their own end on the power play here. Now they're able to penetrate the Duck zone. Chappelle's going to go pick it up in the corner. Wrap it around the boards near side here. Hamburg goes cross ice. They zip it in just wide of the net. Comes all the way back near side. D to D. Turns around, sends it in on Villain. Villain tracks it into his pads and no rebound there. So face-off coming to the left of the lane. Puck comes back to Hamburg's D. They drive it in. Villain kicks out the pad, kicks it into the far side or near side half wall. Puck cleared down the entire length. 3 seconds left on the penalty. 8:58 left in the period. Hamburg on the breakout. Rose off the bench with some speed. Hamburg's head pass. O'Neill's going to get behind the D. He's going to be able to dump it over, but nobody there. He's able to get a stick on it, send it over, hoping for somebody to be streaking down the right side. Nobody there. Hagman picks it up on the red line, drives it back in. Puck works its way out in the neutral zone. Picked up by McPhee. McPhee drives it right back in. Dusterhoff picks it up, makes a move on the blue line, stays on sides. Broken up by Hamburg. Hamburg goes the other way. Dusterhoff chips it off the boards. Just missed Campbell. Campbell trying to kick it up to his feet. Just missed it. Gerard in on the forecheck. Dusterhoff picks it off at the red line. Campbell picks it up and overskates it. Or he would have been in all alone, I think. Hamburg cuts across the red line. Gerard comes back to pick it up. He gets hit behind the net. Coughs the puck up on the wall. Campbell picks it up, gets it right back to Gerard. Gerard getting some speed down the right wing. Looking to cut to the net. Has the puck on his backhand. Tries to get it out to Campbell. Nice little shot on the side. Baker comes in off the bench. Battle for it. Oh, that was Lee. Sorry, Lee off the bench. Thought it was Campbell for a minute. So puck tied up on the side of the net. Face-off coming to the left of Hamburg's goalie. Baker steps in on the face-off. Pulls it back. Lee comes in, pulls it out of traffic. Battles on the half wall there. Baker comes in to help him out. Puck comes loose, gets his way beyond Baker. Bozoyan comes in, causes some pressure. Hamburg on the breakout. They got speed going. They get behind the Ducks D. Villain stays strong on the side. Bozoyan picks it up, generates some speed, cuts across the red line. Lee's going to cut that cross-ice pass off, comes off his stick. Going back and forth through the neutral zone here. Lee drives it in, gains the red line, drives it in off the wall and in on net. Flick comes in, lays some body on the exit for Hamburg. Puck comes all the way back on Hamburg. Goes sideways. Caught Villain awkwardly. Villain gave up the rebound. He was fighting to recover. And there was a Hamburg guy down on the net. I don't know if it came off his body or if he actually got a stick on it. Doesn't matter. It found its way in the back of the net, and Hamburg strikes here first. 5-5 shots on net. Hamburg strikes first here at 6:15 in the first period. Ducks down 1-0. Chappelle takes the puck behind his net, circles away from pressure, goes up far side, looking to hit Silver, just out of his reach. The puck finds its way in on the Hamburger goalie. He reaches out, grabs it for the streaking Silver, gets to it. Stenari steps in on the faceoff, wins it back, comes to Flick, but he's tied up. Nicely, Silver comes in, picks it, sends it over to Stenari, who was able to shuttle it in on net, and this Hamburg goaltender robs him, keeps it out from behind the net. Stenari wins the faceoff back, comes back to Klinowski. He walks off the wall, sends it in about a foot wide, kicked into the corner. Flick picks it up, goes right back to Klinowski. He drives it back into the near side boards. Sonari picks it up behind the net, kicks it over, just out of Silver's reach. Sonari comes in, lays a big hit in the corner. Silver comes in, dislodges the puck loose. Puck gets reversed, but Silver picks it up in the corner. He avoids a little bit of a hit. Hamburg's able to hoist it out. Ducks touch up. Chappelle re-enters the zone. Knifed off of his stick, comes out, back into the neutral zone. Silver picks it up. Headman pass to Flick. Flick goes down the left-hand wing. He tries to pick a far side corner. Sorry. Hamburg entered the zone with speed and sent it into the side of the net. Villain stayed with it. .456 left in the first period. Junior Ducks down 1-0. Puck pushed back. Hagman picks it up behind the net. Sends it up on the half wall to Bezoyan. Bezoyan battling, wins that battle. Cuts through. Moroz jumps on a loose puck in the neutral zone. Backhands it into the corner. He's going to chase it down himself. He takes his guy into the boards. Looks like Hamburg's going to the box. Behind the play penalty. Referee's calling interference. So Gerard steps in on the faceoff. Ducks have a power play opportunity. McPhee works its way over. He sends it in on a goal. Big rebound sitting right there. And Hamburg is able to get their stick on it and clear it out. Hagman's going to chase it back in his own end and set things up. Hagman looking for the stretch pass, gets it over to McPhee. McPhee met with some pressure. He sends it, he doesn't gain the red line, sends it in. So that's icing. Face-off back in the Ducks zone. 1:32 left in the Hamburg Hawks interference penalty. Picked up on the far side. Gerard gets met with some pressure. He kicks it into the zone. O'Neill on the forecheck. Silver comes in to help out. Silver comes away with it. Gets it back to Dustroff. He winds up. His shot's blocked into the far side corner and now cleared out. One-on-one develops. Klinowski back on that. He breaks that up nicely. Spins away from pressure. Back into the near side corner here where the view's really bad. Gerard chips it up, doesn't gain the red line, so that's going to be icing. Ducks having trouble with this power play, getting anything set up and going. 49 seconds left to figure things out here. 3:12 left in the first period. Down 1-0. Baker's line's out. He pushes it forward. It comes back to Hamburger. They drive it in on Villain. He kicks it to the side, picked up by Bezoyan. Baker picks it up, skates across the red line, gets the puck knifed off of his stick on the entry, but Bezoyan's there to hold it in. Bezoyan comes in, big rebound. Baker just overskated it and pulled it behind the net. Lee comes away with it. Lee spins away from pressure. Now Hamburg's got another penalty. So it's going to be a 5-on-3 power play opportunity here for 22 seconds. 2:46 left in the first period. Baker steps in on the faceoff. He pushes it forward. Bazoyan comes in to pull it out. League ends up with it. He's pinned up on the boards. Baker comes in to help him out. Bazoyan walks off the wall, gets it over to McPhee. McPhee fumbles it for a minute. He sends it in. Big rebound, and Lee picks it up and finds the back of the net. So puck comes over to McPhee. He sends it in low side. Gets kicked out to the far side. Lee there picks it up on the stick and is able to hoist it into the back of the net. And they score on the 5-on-3 opportunity. So that's still, so the Ducks still remain on the power play, 5-on-4 here for 1:46 left. Sorry about coughing in the mic here. It's getting choked up a little bit. Klinowski back to pick it up. He gets it over far side to Hagman. Hagman comes back to Klinowski. Klinowski generates some speed. He sends it up to Flick. Flick drives it into the near side corner. Silver picks that up. Flick goes off, sends it through the crease. Nobody there. Hagman's going to cut that off. Maintain zone presence. Stenari picks it up off the wall. Walks back down the wall. He drives it in, but it's deflected right back to him. He's able to get it down to Silver. Silver walks off, has Flick streaking down the slot. Just gets deflected wide of his stick. Hagman drives it back down low. Stenari picks it up in the far side corner. Hamburg's able to knock it out into the neutral zone. Klinowski picks it up. He goes cross ice over to Hagman. Hagman chips it up to Flick. Flick chips it into the zone. 45 seconds left. Puck comes back to Hagman. He's able to drive it over to Klinowski. Klinowski centering pass just out of the reach of Flick. Goes into the far side or near side corner. Flick walks off the wall, drives it right back down to Silver. Silver met with some pressure there. He drives it right back down to Flick. Flick comes back to Hagman. Hagman walks off the wall. His shot's deflected far into the far side corner. Klinowski cheating down to pick that up. Hagman holds it in there at the blue line. He sends it back in. Silver just misses deflecting it. Puck driven back down behind the net. Silver pinned up on the boards behind Hamburg's net. Puck comes loose. Hamburg jumps on it. He's able to zip that in on Villain. He kicks it over the net and driven back in. Hamburg's got a touch up. Dustoff picks it up. 33 seconds left in the period. Tie game, 1-1. Stenari picks it up, drives it out to Dana. Dana gets hit from behind. 2-on-1 develops, and Stenari tried to get it over to Flick, and that got broken up nicely. But Hamburg to the box. It's probably going to be a 2-10 from a hit from behind. Hamburg's 91 drove Dana head first into the wall. Looks like he's just getting a 2-0. Nope, they're putting somebody in for the 10-minute misconduct. So 91 gets a 2-minute hitting from behind and a 10-minute misconduct. And the Ducks are back on the power play. Puck comes back to McPhee. He drives it high. Campbell just missed the rebound. Dustoff picks it up. McPhee comes in, steps in, holds it in, drives it down. And Dusterhoff zips it in on this goaltender who tracks it and doesn't leave a rebound. So face-off coming up to the left of him. Dana steps in on the face-off. Hamburg jumps on it. Moroz gets knocked down. And Hamburg's able to hoist it out, and that's the end of the first period. So after one, here in Buffalo Harbor Center, we're all knotted up. All right, second period action here. Dana steps in on the faceoff. Campbell on the left wing. Murrow's on the right wing. Oh, camera's locked. Ducks on a power play for 1:32 left in that. McPhee picks it up behind the net. Sends it up to Moroz. Moroz steps off the wall and chips it out into the neutral zone. Campbell in on chase. Hamburg comes this way, high off the glass and back into the Ducks' end. McPhee back to pick it up. He zips it around to Moroz. Moroz picks it up off the wall. Comes off of his stick. McPhee jumps on the loose puck, and looks like Moroz is going to the box. for hooking. So that equals things up here for a minute 5. And then Hamburg Hawks will have a minute power play. So 4-on-4 hockey here. Baker pushes it forward, drives it back to Klinowski. Klinowski picks it up in the corner. He tries to send it over to Hagman, comes off of his stick lightly. Now he picks up in the corner. Stretch pass, cut off by Hamburg. Hamburg stretch pass, misses their target. Hagman goes over there, picks it up. He chips it up just out of the reach of Baker. Baker on the forecheck with Lee. Hamburg on the breakout. Comes out to Klinowski. He's able to drive it back in. Lee touches up. Goes right back in on the forecheck. Hamburg generates some speed. He stays on sides. I don't know. He fell in and Baker misses Lee, but I guess he must have touched it. So no icing there. Gerard comes in, knifes that puck down with his hand on Hamburg's stretch pass attempt. Bezoyan in there chases it down. Hamburg comes away with it, spins away from pressure, pulls back up in the far side corner. Stretch pass near side here. They cut through, cut across the red line, enter the Duck zone on the right side. Shot blocked into the corner. Dusterhoff picks it up in the far side corner. It's another hit from behind. Hamburg tries to center it out front. That's picked up, and Ducks hoist it out. Hamburg has about 13 seconds left on their power play opportunity. Stretch pass at the red line. McPhee meets that pressure, or breaks that up. Bezoyan picks it off. Hamburg's player was able to get back. Bezoyan fights through some pressure there. Bezoyan almost sprung himself all alone, but Hamburg's back check was impressive. Hamburg comes down the left side, sends it into the side of a lane. He reaches out and covers it up. So 13:03 left here in the second period at Harbor Center. 12 shots Anaheim, 7 to Hamburg. 1-1 tie. So Campbell's able to hoist it out. O'Neill almost fed Campbell back in the slot, and then that was broken up. Hamburg stretch pass, cross the red line, gain entry into the Duck zone, pull up on the left side. Hagman tries to drive him out. Centering attempt pushed out to Villain. Villain trying to track, comes back to Hamburg's D. They drive it in, but blocked into the near side boards. Picked up by McPhee on the back end there. Gerard, McPhee, and a few Hamburg players battling for the puck. Referees blow the whistle. Face-off coming to the right of Villain. Stenari coming out. Puck pushed forward, Hamburg jumps on it. It comes back to their D, deflected, shot deflected in the far side corner. Pulled out, walked to the side of the net. Puck's loose in front of the net, gets kicked out and behind into the far side corner. Battle along the far side corner there. Stenari comes in. Puck works its way behind Villain. Comes out the other side. Hamburg centering attempt, has a guy all alone, backhands it in on Villain. He kicks it behind the net. Flick pinches. I don't know about that one. Puck carrier gets hammered into the boards by Flick, and because of the coach's reaction, calling roughing on Flick. So, Hawks power play. They get it back to their D, drive it back into the far side corner there. O'Neal getting a manhandle chokehold back there. Or that's maybe Dusterhoff. Hawks work it around into the near side corner, back to their D. They go drop right back down the half wall into the circles. They zip it over. They find the guy on the right side, but then it comes off of his stick, works its way behind the net. Now they work it off, and they center an attempt back out. Shot it on Villain. He kicks it into the near side half wall. Picked up by Dusterhoff. Battle along the half wall there, near side. 10:50 left in the second period. Someone's going to the box for high stick. Looks like Dusterhoff's going to the box for high sticking, so Hamburg's going to get a 5-on-3 opportunity. Oh, no. Sorry, that wasn't the call. It's Hamburg to the box for high sticking, so that negates their power play. So it's going to be 4-on-4 for 1:09, and then your Ducks are going to have a power play for a minute. Reverse situation from a little bit ago. Puck battle right in front of us. Hamburg works it back in their own end. They look to stretch past near side here. Puck works its way back to McPhee. He works it back up to Moroz. Moroz chips it up and back in and back out. Hamburg comes the other way. They cut into the Duck zone. They send it 2 feet wide of the net. Works its way around the far side. Picked off by Moroz. He's able to step around a guy. 2-on-1 might develop with Dana. Moroz patiently walks around, walks in, zips it in on the goaltender here. Nice patience by Moroz. Works himself around the sprawled out Hamburg defenseman. And they were able to come in and zip it in on Villain. He kicks it behind the net. 12 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Puck battle along the front of the Hamburg Hawks bench. Comes loose, gets it over to Chappelle. Chappelle's looking to stretch pass. He keeps it, gains entry into the Hamburg Hawks zone down the right side. He zips it into the side of the net and gets plastered along the back side of the wall. Comes back to him. He comes back, zips it wide, had Lee calling for it, but decides to take a shot himself there. Chappelle comes out, hammers 81 into the boards at the red line. Nice little shift from Chappelle. He pulls back up in the corner. Puck comes off his stick. He gets pushed into the corner. Bezoyan comes down to help him out. Bezoyan comes away with it. Cuts across the red line, gains entry into the zone. Ducks power play, comes out. Oh, there's another call. So Ducks going to have another 5-on-3. They get it back to Baker. He goes back to Campbell off the bench. Campbell walks in, zips it, big rebound. And Hamburg Hawks are able to touch it up. .8:39, and Hamburg's back to the box, so the Ducks are going to, looks like both penalties were over. So it's going to be a 5-on-4 opportunity, I guess. Yep, so both penalties are over, so it's going to be a 5-on-4 power play opportunity for the Ducks. George steps in. Campbell comes in, hoists it just over the net of the Hamburg goalie. And it goes high into the netting, so puck's going to come out into the neutral zone for the face-off. Campbell jumps on the loose puck, pulls it in the right-hand side, drops it back for Dusterhoff. His drive gets deflected in the far side corner. Hamburg's able to clear it out, comes out in the neutral zone. Dusterhoff waits for his team to touch up, gets knifed off of his stick. Campbell picks it up, trailing him, gets it right back to McPhee. His shot's deflected high and over the net, picked up in the corner, and right back to Dusterhoff on the back end. He walks the blue line, drops it right back to I don't know who that is. That's Gerard on the half wall. He drives it back into the corner, comes right back to Dusterhoff. Dusterhoff walks the blue line, comes down the left side, drops it down in a center attempt. Gerard sitting there battling for position, gets knocked down. And Ducks thought that went in, I believe. Players asking for an explanation. Stenari going to take the face off here. Puck comes back. Hamburg walks away with it. They're able to hoist it out. Chappelle holds it in. Walks the blue line, drops it back down in the corner. Back out to Chappelle. Chappelle over to Klinowski. Klinowski with the drive in on net. Rebound to the right, picked up by Silver. Silver circles around the back end, goes right back to Stenari. Stenari drops it back to Silver on the half wall. His centering attempt blocked out by Hamburg and hoisted out into the neutral zone. So 42 seconds left in this Ducks power play. Klinowski picks it up, sets things up behind his own net. Comes out the far side to Stenari. Stenari generates some speed past the red line, picks it in, and Flick tried to enter in with the spinorama, ends up going in backside and offside, so face-off coming right back out here. 25 seconds left in the Ducks power play. 7:03 left in the second period. 1-1, shot 16 for the Ducks, 9 for the Hamburg Hawks. So Ducks winning the shooting battle right now. Dana steps in on the faceoff, pushes the puck forward, and it's a high stick, so it looks like Campbell's going to the box for high sticking. So 4-on-4 hockey for 22 seconds, and then the power play swing goes back to Hamburg Hawks for about a minute and 40 seconds. Dusterhoff picks up the puck at the red line. Walks around. Dana comes and follows in. Gets knocked off the puck. Moroz comes in, follows in, holds the puck on the half wall. Push into the corner. Hamburg Hawks come away with it. Looks like they're going to get beyond Hagman. Big drive, but Hagman comes back, gets a big stick right as the guy shot. Deflected it behind the net. Comes back out into the slot area. Puck comes off of Hamburg Hawks. Big shot comes in. I think it got in on Villain. He's able to kick it out. Shot blocked. Dana picks it up. Tried to skate it out. Now they get it out. Moroz is able to hoist it down to the other end of the ice. Hamburg's got to go back and pick it up. Dana on the forecheck. Puck battle along the boards near side. Hamburg stretch pass. Bazoyan on the pressure. Hamburg's able to gain entry into the Duck zone. Now it's knifed out by Lee. Lee's going to go in all alone. His shot was stick checked, but it does make its way in. Now Hamburg goes the other way. They find themselves on the right side, and Villain comes out and cuts down the angle and sucks up the puck. No rebound. Face-off coming to the left of Villain. Back and forth action here 40 seconds left on Hamburg's power play opportunity. Shot 16-10 lead, in favor of the Ducks. Klinowski picks it up, chips it back up the far side boards, comes out to Hamburg's D. They drive it in, and Villain tracks that right into his glove. So puck battle far side corner. McPhee over there. Lee steps in, support. Hamburg's able to send it in. Villain kicks it out. Hamburg's able to hold it in. Finds its way in on Villain. He tracks it again. Nice big save to the left side. So a couple scoring opportunity for the Hamburg Hawks. Villain coming up big with a couple saves. Face-off coming to the right of him. 10 seconds left on Hamburg's power play. Gerard steps in on the faceoff. Puck one back to Hamburg's D. They shoot it 2 feet wide. Comes out the other side. Comes right back to the Hamburg's D. They go D to D. Stop down. They find it. They were able to shoot it in on Villain. He kicks it far side. Baker picks up the loose puck. He has O'Neill with him. He comes in, shoots it. Big rebound. Gerard picks it up. So all kinds of action. So Stenari steps in on the faceoff. Hamburg's able to clear it out into the zone. Hagman back to pick it up. He goes far side to Dusterhoff. Dusterhoff zips it up to O'Neill, chips it into the zone. O'Neill down the left side looking to center it out into Stenari. Has Stenari streaking down the slot. Comes back to Hagman. Hagman gets it in on net. Kicked into the corner. Stenari kicks it back near side. Puck battle along the near side corner here. Hagman steps up, holds it in. I guess it comes out. Hamburg comes cross ice near side. They're able to exit the zone, enter the Duck zone. They zip it at 2 feet high of the net. Puck over there battling. Dusterhoff gets knocked off his skates. Puck driven back behind the net. Hagman picks it up, generates some speed. His breakout stretch pass to O'Neill's. O'Neill's able to chip it in and trickles in on this Hamburg goaltender who gloves it up for a face-off coming to the left of him. 3:33 left in the second period. We're still all knotted up here. 1-1. Flicks steps in, drives it into the corner. Hamburg's able to break out. They cut across the red line. Gain entry into the Duck zone. Pill up away from pressure. Drop it right back behind the net. Picked up by McPhee there. He drives it up and out into neutral zone. Flick drives his guy into the stanchions over there. Comes back. Klinowski drives it out to Bazoyan. Bazoyan generates some speed. Cuts into the right-hand corner. Leaves it for Silver. Silver tries to hoist it just over the net. McPhee picks it up on the back end. Gets it right back to Silver. Works it out to Flick. Flick's backhand. And he caught the goaltender going one way. Flick. Silver gets it out to Flick in the slot. Flick gets it on his backhand. Skating right. Shoots left. And catches the goaltender cheating to the left or to the right or vice versa. Either way, it finds the back of the net here. Ducks take a 2-1 lead at 2:52 left in the second period. Ducks up 2-1. So Dana steps in, pushes the puck forward. Campbell tries to pick up the loose puck, gets knifed off of his stick. He chases his guy in the corner. Rose is going to go in. Dana picks it up on the half wall. Nice forecheck. Peeled up in the corner. Comes out. Moreau's going to pick it up on the half wall now. He drops it back to Dusterhoff. Puck hops over Dusterhoff's stick. Hagman comes back to help him out. Comes right back to Dusterhoff. He flicks it back into the Hamburg Hawks zone. They pick it up, send it back up. Oh, just out of the reach of Moreau's. Dusterhoff steps in on the blue line, holds it in. Maintains offensive zone presence, comes back. Hagman drives it off the mid wall and wide. Dusterhoff's going to pick it up off the other mid wall. His shot's blocked, comes right back to him and high into the net, just to the side. Dusterhoff drops down. He sends it in. Puck finds its way back into the far side corner. Who's that? Dana steps off the wall and zips it in, deflected into the near side corner. All kinds of offensive zone pressure by the Ducks right now. Moreau drives it in. Big rebound into the slot. Hamburg is able to hoist it out. Klinowski's able to glove it down and hold it in. Hamburg's pinned in their own end. They can't even get it out. Ducks buzzing all around with all kinds of offensive zone pressure. Centering attempt. Gets out. Oh, just misses Lee's stick. Baker picks it up on the half wall. Drives it right back down to Lee. He gets it and backhands it out. Lee peels it off. Baker's able to turn around, send it right back in. Lee picks it up. The puck gets knifed off of his stick. Hamburg pinned in their own end. Klinowski picks it up on the back end, walks off the wall. He zips it in. Big rebound. Lee picks it up, sends it back out in front of the net, and somebody picks it up. Baker gets it on the left-hand side, and he's able to find it in the back of the net. So all kinds of action. It looks like Baker picked it up on the left-hand side and found the back of the net here at 1:03 in the second period for his first goal of the tournament. Ducks take a 3-1 lead, 23 shots to 13. Advantage as well go for the Ducks. So Hamburg gains the zone. Puck comes loose on the left-hand side of a lane. It was sitting there. And Hamburg's player overskates it, comes back out. They send it up to Lee. Stenari's going to jump on the loose puck. He gains speed down the left wing. Has Baker and Lee pulling up. Baker comes up, winds up. His shot's blocked. McPhee drops it. Baker's able to chip it back down to Stenari. Stenari's pulling up in the corner with it. Puck gets knifed down to Lee. Lee circles around the back of the net. Baker comes in to help him out, pulls the puck out, gets it over to Stenari. It's loose in the corner, or just to the side of Hamburg's goaltender. He reaches out and puts a glove over it on it. A flurry of action here in the last minute. Ducks take a 3-1 lead and 21.7 seconds left in the second period. Puck comes back to Chappelle. Chappelle drives it back into the half wall. Chappelle holds it in on the blue line. He zips it in on Hamburger's goaltender, and he puts a stop to it. So 11:18 left in the second period. Puck tied up in the corner. O'Neill tries to put it out into the slot area, gets deflected, comes back to him, goes back to Chappelle. He walks off the blue line, or off the wall. And that's it. After two, your Ducks find two in the second period to take a 3-1 lead. Going into the third period action coming up here shortly. Action, Gerard's line stepping in to take the face off here. O'Neill on the left wing. Campbell jumps on a loose puck, works his way past the Hamburg pressure. He zips it in on this goaltender who gloves it up. Puck comes back to Klinowski. He walks off the wall, zips it over to Chappelle. Chappelle drives it up and deflected over the net. Pushed back to Gerard. Gerard with pressure behind the net. O'Neill comes in to help him pull it out of the feet. So O'Neill and Gerard comes away with it. looking to get it back to Chappelle. Chappelle goes cross ice over to Klinowski. He walks down to the top of the circle, shot it just wide. O'Neill tried deflecting it in front of the net, comes back out. Campbell walks out from behind the net. That's a cross check, and Hamburg's going to the box for cross checking. O'Neill picks it up. So 14 going to the box for cross-checking. Ducks going back on the power play with a 3-1 lead, 25-14 shot advantage. Hawks able to clear it. Ducks have to go all the way back down in their own end. Hagman picks it up, pulls up behind their net. Comes over to McPhee, or Dusterhoff, I'm sorry. Dusterhoff skates it across the red line there, pulls up. He's able to pull it into the zone, gets it over to Moroz, and Moroz comes off his stick, and Hamburg's able to clear it the entire length of the ice. So Ducks back to try it again here. Hagman drops it back to Dusterhoff. He skates around some pressure, crosses the red line, zips it over to Moroz. And Moroz fumbled it at the blue line, so that causes offside entry. And Ducks going to change things up here. Puck comes back to Klinowski. Klinowski gets it up to McPhee. McPhee enters the zone, and that's in offsides. So Ducks having a hard time getting across the blue line here on this power play. Hamburg pushes it back, gets it beyond Klinowski's got to go all the way back. Villain stops it for him. Klinowski pulls up behind the net, sends it up to Silver. Silver generates some speed, cuts in on the right-hand side. Makes a move around, has Flick centering in the slot area. He gets met with some pressure. Hamburg's able to come away with it, and they send it all the way down. Ducks having a trouble getting things set up here. McPhee comes out, plays the puck. He sends it up to Klinowski. Klinowski skates it in, drives it in on this goaltender, and that should do it. There's 32 seconds left. Baker's line to come out and finish this power play off. See if they can get something set up. Baker with it in the corner. He tried to center it to Dusterhoff. It came off his stick, comes back, deflected in the slot, comes back out. Stenari's out there. He bumps his guy off the puck, cuts in off the half wall, gets it over to Baker. Baker comes in and finds the short side for a second goal here. Stenari picks it up on the half wall, splits a D, finds Baker streaking down the left side, and Baker strikes on the short side here at 13:20 of the third period to take a commanding 4-1 lead. So a puck gets chipped in. Dusterhoff picks it back up. He reverses it back out to Lee. Lee chips it up, but not out. Puck comes out. Lee's got Lee on Baker, 2-on-1. Lee makes a move. Baker gets chipped up in the slot area. Lee tried getting it out in the slot. Hamburg goes the other way. They chip it in. 12:50 left in the period. Puck comes out to the side of the net. And Ducks are going to the box now. Dusterhoff's going to touch it up. Looks like Dusterhoff going to the box for I don't know what. Somebody went flying in front of the net. So it was either rough or maybe a cross check. But Hamburg's got the power play opportunity now. 12:46 left in the game. Puck comes back. They send it in high. Deflected down. Hamburg picks it up. Battle for it in the slot area. Hamburg zips one in. Villain kicks it behind the net. Hamburg comes away back to their D. They blast it in on Villain. He kicks it into the corner. McPhee chases him into the corner. Skates away from it. Gets knifed off of his stick. They cut it in the slot area. Come back. Pick it up. They zip it just wide. Hamburg was looking for the left side backdoor play. Comes back out to their D. They drive it back in. Villain stays strong on the left side. Gets driven far side now. Hamburg with a couple scoring opportunities on this power play. They zip it in. Villain kicks out the big pad, kicks it sideways, and it just trickled just to the left of Villain. Wide open net, and it bounced over the Hamburg player's stick. Puck pinned up in the corner there. Klinowski comes away with it and is able to hoist it out of harm's way. 51 seconds left on the penalty to Dusterhoff. Stretch pass by Hamburg. Met from some pressure with O'Neill. And Bezoyan breaks that up and drives it right back in. O'Neill on the forecheck. Hamburg comes away with it. 23 seconds left on the Hamburg power play. Nicely done. Dana picks it up. One guy to beat. Shorthanded opportunity. He gets knifed off of his stick on the move. Hamburg forward, headman's catching the Ducks on a line change. Hamburg was able to move it up through the neutral zone and spring a guy in all alone on the right side while the Ducks were changing things up. And they drive one in on Villain. He tracks it and leaves nothing for the follow-up. Rose comes in. So penalty's over. Even strength now. Ducks kill the penalty off. Silver comes away with it. Silver met with some pressure. He gets tripped up. No, oh, yep, there's a call. So Lee cuts into the zone. Hamburg knifes it away. And that's it. A little bit of extracurricular activity after the play there. So Hamburg's going to the box for a tripping call. So Hunter Flick wins it back to Klinowski. He winds up, zips it in, small little rebound, and then the Hamburg goaltender puts his glove over it. So Klinowski replacing Hagman on the back end here. Hunter Flick steps in on the faceoff. He pushes it over, wins it back to Chappelle. Chappelle drives it back into the corner, but picked up by Hamburg and able to hoist it down the entire length. Klinowski's got to go back and pick it up there behind his own net. He gets pinned up along the boards, comes out to Silver, gets knifed off of his stick. They zip it just wide of the net. So Hamburg taking some risk on the rush, shorthanded. Flick comes away with the puck there, met with some pressure. He zips it up to Silver, who chips it into the far side corner, comes right back to Silver. He spins away from pressure. Walks, stops on the half wall, walks off, drops it right back to Flick. Flick gives it right back to Silver. He drives it in. Big rebound. Kicked into the corner. Flick picks it up. He walks off the wall and steps into the shooting lane and rips it in on this goaltender who made a big save. Konofsky's going to the box for slashing. He got beaten by the Hamburg player and reaches out and slashes him on the way by. So he's going to the box. And that's going to create another 4-on-4 opportunity for 48 seconds. So puck comes loose. McPhee chips it out into the neutral zone. Stenari and Baker picks it up. Baker goes across the red line, picks it back up, gets knifed off of his stick. Hamburg goes the other way. Dusterhoff, Hamburg, oh, nice recovery. Dusterhoff broke up the centering attempt. Chips it up to Stenari. Stenari fumbles it for a minute, then recovers. Pulls up on the right side. He's centering attempt. Just gets broken up by Hamburg. Puck comes out to Dusterhoff. Gets chipped in deep. Turns around, sends it back up. Hamburg's got a touch up. Dusterhoff picks it up. His clearing attempt blocked down. Back into the corner. Battle for it there. We can't really see through this warped glass. Dusterhoff comes away with it. And they send it in on the goaltender. They kick it over. The Hamburg fans getting upset. Lee's stick gets knifed away from him. Chappelle on the back end picks it up and hoists it out into the zone. And it springs Lee into the corner. Lee passes it to himself. Has Campbell calling for it. And then chipping away on the side. All kinds of extracurricular activity. Campbell streaking down the slot area, calling for it. Lee tries to tuck it in short side. And this goaltender put a stop to that. So that was a shorthanded opportunity. So puck coming out into the neutral zone. 26 seconds left in the Hamburg power play. Lee hoists it back into the Hamburg zone. Hamburg picks it up, comes the other way, crosses the red line. Campbell almost broke that up. Found its way back on a Hamburg player's stick. They pull up in the corner. McPhee over there battling, killing some precious seconds off. Oh, Chappelle peels away and gets knocked off the puck. Comes right back behind Hamburg. Centering attempt broken up by Dusterhoff, I believe. Ducks go for a change. Campbell causing some disruption in the neutral zone. Hamburg hoists it out. Lee holds it in. Comes back to Campbell. Campbell tried to feed it back to Lee, but broken up by Hamburg. Battle for it at the red line. Too many men. Hamburg got away with too many men. Puck comes out, and they send it all the way in. No icing. Dusterhoff back there to pick it up. Scott Hagman comes to help him out. Dusterhoff zips it up to Moroz. Moroz gets knocked off the puck. Has Dana trying to feed it right back to Moroz, but just behind him comes back to Dusterhoff. He chips it up to Dana at the red line. Campbell comes in, pulls it into the zone. Moroz holds it on the blue line. Battle for it right on the blue line in front of Hamburg's bench. There's slashing going on there. Puck's pinned up. Now it's out. Hagman comes back out. He drives it right back in. Moroz picks it up on the blue line, makes a move, gets pinned up back again on the boards. They go cross ice. Dustrov steps in with a big poke check. And Moreau's getting called from behind the play. Dustrov steps up with the poke check to hold it in the zone. And just as he does, Moreau's gets sent into the box, and it looks like I think Dustrov just picked one up from behind. Unsportsmanlike, I believe. Yep, so there's so Moreau's and Dusterhoff going to the box. Dusterhoff came behind the ref and must have said something to him. So Ducks are going to be down 5-on-3, but they got 4 people out there. Oh, they just gave him a misconduct. So they gave him a 10-minute misconduct and not a minor penalty, so that's why it's 5-on-4. So Dusterhoff's going to be in the box the rest of the game, it looks like. Comes back, Hawks with it. They get around, they zip one in on Villain, and he tracks it into his pads. McPhee having some words. So it looks like O'Neill's in the box and 17. So it's matching penalties. Those won't go on the board. Ref's taking a little bit of control of the game. Hamburg expressing some frustration, being down 4-1. Hamburg drives it in, deflected into the near side corner. They get it back to their D, walk off the wall, zip it over to the other D. They come down, zip it in. Villain kicks it down behind the back of the net. 1:25 left in the Hamburg power play. Gerard steps in on the faceoff, pushes it in the corner. Hamburg drops it on the back end. Puck goes just wide of Villain. Hamburg sends it back and out into the neutral zone. Bozoyan comes in with the forecheck. He's able to chip it down in below. He still maintains possession. He cuts out in the neutral zone, makes a move, gets broken up, but Gerard comes in. He gets leveled off the puck. Hamburg goes the other way. Chappelle comes in, misses his check. Hamburg gets it back, far side. They drop down the top of the boards. Puck's loose, just to the right. And somehow Villain tracks that with all that traffic in front of him. Hamburg drops down in the circles, picks up the rebound, zips it back in on Villain, and he holds it out of the net somehow. 4:15 left in the game. 44 seconds left in the penalty kill. So puck comes out. It's able to be hoisted down into Hamburg zone. Silver in on the forecheck. Nice effort there. Stenari comes in, chips it down to Silver. Then he cuts to the net. Silver met with some pressure. Comes out to Stenari. Stenari zips it in just wide. Silver picks it up in the corner. He gets plastered into the boards. Flicks back here supporting, wanting it to come out. Hamburg's able to skate it out. They chip it in. That's going to be icing. Face-off coming back into Hamburg's zone. 9 seconds left on the Anaheim Duck penalty. 3:40 left in the game. Baker steps in on the faceoff, ties the puck up. Hamburg comes away with it. Puck gets chipped in. McPhee back on chase. Puck comes out to the half wall. Comes right back to Hamburg's D. They drive it in. Deflected in on Villain. It's loose in front of him, and Villain somehow, there's a big punch to the head. Things are getting stupid now. So now it looks like the Ducks are going to go on a power play. Puck comes to Stenari. Stenari zips it over to Chappelle. Chappelle brings it behind his own net. Stretch past the Flick. He reaches out. He's able to chip it in. Lee holds it in. He's got Baker on the back end here, playing some D. Puck comes out. He's got Chappelle. Chappelle walks out of the back end, pulls up, away from pressure, zips it around. Lee's going to pick it up. Stretch past to Baker. Baker picks it up on the half wall, gets it over behind Flick. Stenari's going to come back, reverse it back up. Chappelle's got it. He's going to zip it over. That's blocked. Stenari gets it up to Lee. Lee and Baker streaking down. Lee makes a move. He zips it up wide of the net, finds it over. Stenari drills his guy into the bench, into the boards. Hamburg comes away with it. Klinowski cuts that entry off. He's got 46 seconds left in this power play. Klinowski chips it up to Stenari. Battle for it right there at the red line. Dana comes away with it. He zips it over to Hagman. Hagman cuts into the middle. He just loses it. He regains it. Drops down, zips it to Dana. Dana deflects it in on net. Big save. Gets it back to Hagman. Hagman on the blue line, drops it. Oh, he sends it in. That's tracked and no rebound. So all kinds of scoring opportunities for the Ducks on this power play. 1:34 left in the game. Ducks with the 4-1 lead, 34-20 shot advantage. Dana steps in on the faceoff. Hamburg wraps it around the boards, picked off by Flick. Flick drives it back down into the corner, just out of the reach of Moroz. Hamburg's clearing attempt comes back to Flick. He drops down the top of the circle and drives it, and it gets deflected high and over the net. So that is coming out of the zone. So puck tied up there in the feet. McPhee steps up. Flick comes up, touches, sends it up. O'Neill gains it to Dana. Moroz picks it up on the left side, tries to backhand. It gets deflected away, and Hamburg comes away with it. Hamburg cuts to the middle, and they're able to send it in on Villain. He tracks it and they're able to hold it out, and some more penalties being doled out. So penalties being doled out here. Looks like McPhee's going to the box. And that's about it. So 51 seconds left here. Gerard steps in on the faceoff, comes back to Hamburg's D. Gerard picks it up in the far side corner, chips it up, but not out. Hamburg comes off the wall. They zip it in. Tracked by Villain. Villain stays with it. And now Hamburg's going to the box. Klonowski is going to the box, both for roughing. So Hamburg still got a 5-on-4 power play. 38 seconds left in the game. Ducks going to win this game 4-1 or 4-2. Comes back to Hamburg. They drive it down to the half wall. Met with some pressure there. They work it down in the corner, come right back to their D. Drop it right back down the half wall. They zip it in. It doesn't make its way in. Comes out to the side. Villain staying strong on that side. Some more pushing and shoving. So 13 seconds left in the game. Hamburg drives it in and just hit the post. Hamburg walks off the wall. He gets tripped up, comes back. Shots deflected out in the neutral zone. And Hamburg goes away with the loss here. Ducks pull away with the win. Take game 2 in this Harbor Center Cup series, so that puts them back in good shape. Got to win tomorrow morning's game at 7:30 Eastern time. That means 4:30 for you folks back on the Pacific Coast. So get to bed early. You might want to go to sleep right now. Well, actually, it's early back there. Anyways, we're going to have awards handed out, individual awards. So we'll see what happens here. Mark Baker gets the player of the game here. That a boy, kid. So there we have it. Stay tuned, 4:30 a.m. start time for you folks back on the Pacific Coast. We'll see you then. Thanks for tuning in.